man shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in a million. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That one complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Quick throw here is complete. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. This drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now Thompson Robinson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's DTR. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, that's That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. 1st down throw, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Again, at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Thompson Robinson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Thompson Robinson to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
DTR to throw. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Washington. The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Quick throw, taken in. He is in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big time.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mahomes from out of the pistol, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That one knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
It's 4th down.
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Commanders up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll manage only a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
Montez Sweat going down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and 8. Here's Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Third and long for Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Now, faking the give. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, Mahomes. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but They seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
Play action here. Mahomes. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. out of the shotgun. It's a give to Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To throw, Thompson Robinson. That's deep for Olave. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They send Ridley in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. First down throw, Mahomes. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's 2nd and 2. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Inside the 25. And they are not going to catch up. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Olave is the motion man. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's DTR. Right back to Olave. He's got it again.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 52, Lions 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Mahomes on first down. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Ridley. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught left side by Burton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll go underneath to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the Commanders' 38-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Patrick to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Quick throw, taken in. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Burton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down. Give up the middle with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And he's into the end zone. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for two more.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead. So a win here on the road for the Commanders as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.